Welcome to multi-net design and the continuation of our double flat that we were working on. In the last episode, we were able to create fantastic things like this. Let's look at the 3D completely. So this is the 3D process of modeling. So we did a lot of arrangement for the external factors like the area, total area, and then putting some of this coping around this volume of the windows and things like that. So we were able to do a lot of work on this aspect. And the next thing we want to do now is that we want to conclude the aspect of the elevation and the environments in general before we now make the use of the content to build a particular robust working drawing for everyone to see. So, but before then, if you have not followed up, this is the ground floor plan for where we were starting. So this is the first floor plan, and that is we have some of the elevation in attempt to attack to the original consistency. So now let us start the real deal of the day. Still working on the environment per se. So go back to the ground floor on this say. So I want to create some elementary confidence on this area. So I'm going to do that by foundation expression. So what I'm doing here is that I want to change the landscape of that by extending this a bit. So push it out. Good. So what I'm going to get now first is to get the representative component of a model car. So just go here. If you have any library for that, that is good. So I have one library which I want to use. I especially like this one. So I just want to put it here so that I want to use it to measure what I want to do for this page. So I've done this one now. So I still go here to push it out because now what I just need is a complete what is it called now? Two-way entrance. So now I'm going to have a, according to the client of the observation, I want to have two parking space, one car park for the ground floor, then the upper one for the upper floor and the ground floor. So what I do here is that I select this. So I want to create a great avenue. So for that, then I want to, like, let me say this is the gatehouse at the middle. It's not going to be beside, it's not going to be at the middle, just like a very tiny stuff, because it's a request for such. So I'm going to do that, extending it a little bit outside. So I'm going to check this one now. What is the size of this? So here is 3, which is okay for a car to, no matter what the size of the car might be. So at least the parking space will be nothing like 3 meters or something like that. So that's what we have. So I have this as a requirement for the, so now I want to detail it. So before I detail, let me quickly do what I need to do on the site first. So I will do get on the components. So that's what I want to use. So component, I'm getting the casement again, just like straight towards something. To select this and say then you push it through. So it's just for the requirement of the ground floor statistics. So I've done with this one now. So what I'm going to do is you click finish. When I click finish, so I'm going to select, just like filter this. I'm just use any material you can rename it to your understanding. So that if you want to use it in any external rendering engine, you'll be able to identify what you are doing. So I'm just like doing that for you. So now I'm going to site work. So I will select this concrete walkway. That is what I want to use here now. So I will change this image parameter. So we have this image like this. Okay, if it is okay by me, I think this is standard, so I'm leaving it that way. So if I want it more smaller, I will reduce the scale. So if I want more bigger, increase the scale. So I'm okay with that. So I will go to the south elevation now. So when the south elevation where I am, I'm going to push this up a bit. push it up a bit again. Good. So at least reduce it a little bit, then move it like this. Good. So this one has the start for the foundation expression. So what I want to do here is that I click finish. This one I'm going to push it up by saying offset of like 500. Let it go up. So you see, so if it's too high for you, just limit it again to 400. I think that would be good. So 400 is okay for that. So I've gotten this one out. So I need to develop this entrance completely for the use. So go to 3D and see what is going on here. So this is what ever we are having for now. So the gatehouse is going to be completely developed. So but before then, let me quickly do this roofing for this, because I'm going to design this gatehouse as well in a part of, not of a plan, but of a rig consistent on the elevation, so that it will blend together and form a unique factor. So now what we do here is that you click on this and say components, where we say roof, yes, by footprint. So you will draw this on this by saying get to 300. You don't use normal standard if for that, so select this and create it. Good. So here you remove, I'm going to remove this entirely, I don't need it. So the slope is gone, then I return it only one, and which is going to be defined slope by changing it to 4. Good. So if I say finish, I'm going to do yes, attach this time around. So it's attached to the roof. So when you look at it from here now, you follow the steps of this going down. So what is there is that this thing come down. You don't bother yourself about that. All what you just need is to change this permission, and we see level 2. So good, it's coming up again. So this one is done in this area. So the next thing you need to do is to now begin to design this consistently. So I will pick it here. So where I'm going to have this thing is, because it's a security house or gate house for that matter, I'm going to have the door to be opening at that side. It's not a permanent residential, it's just for the protection and the gate copying for the whole house. So skip this one and put it here. Good for that. So the next thing we do is to pick up the windows. So the windows, check the style of the window you are picking. It's going to be something longer because it's a dedicated window for that matter. So I'm going to use this one for that. So one here and then the second one on this side. So let's check whether they are of the good. So change the height here, 2100. Good. So check it on the 3D and you see that okay, it's flowing, everything is getting alright. So now let's go. So after we're done with this one now, I'm moving this backward a bit. So you need to have doors that are open to inside too, because there's a communication inside aspect too. So the inner, you know what is going on within the compound. So you put 2100. Good. So designing of this has come to a pure activities. So as I have done with this one now, what do I need to do? I have done with this. Now let me create a gate that will suit for this. But before then, I have to do a single similar gate so that everything is going to be okay together. So what I do is that I will know the whole area size of this. Then this one. So I need to balance it together and know what I'm doing. So this one is 450, which is not balanced. So pick the whole entire building and begin to move them so that you get similar case. So this is 8. You push through again. This is 9. There are okay. If you have it this way, I think it's okay. You can just manage this. I don't want to do a normal arithmetic calculation for now. That's why I'm doing this one. So if you have it like this, I think it's done for you. So just get a grid line. Where is the grid? Put a grid on the architecture and then you select grid on this because that is the place that I'm going to put all the modeling of the gate. So here I'm going to sketch mode to start everything one after the other. So I'm going to start elevation now, then begin to develop a complete gate house. So now I'm going to go to components, model in place. So if this tutorial is a little bit tight for you, just get a simple thing to entertain yourself and start working on it. So because this is going to be a complete develop area of what. Now I've done with this one and say extrusion is giving me that, so I'm going to use grid line 4. Then I will start detailing my gate house completely. So I'm starting it here. Good. So this gate house is being developed in this manner. So I'm going to do some act of what public. So I'm dividing it like this into 2. So I don't have any image of this gate anywhere. I'm just creating it outrightly from here. So it's a normal thing that you should follow up to, that I'm going to be some design moment and some design pattern as well. So this one is for what I've done here. So I'm going to click this finish. So I select this again. Illustration is not what I want to do. I just want to change the pattern. So here now I will change edit duplicate. So I will search for, okay, let me just go here and search for, since I've duplicated it, so go here and search for meta. So from the meta, you check any meta that you know that is okay for you, anodize, things like that. So it's just like painting one that you know that. So I used to like one for gates here. Iron polish, no, this not this. Okay, let me go to metallic. I think it's not here. Miscellaneous or display segments, no. Where can you be? Metal masonry. Okay, let's use aluminium glossy so that it will have a little bit of dark and a little bit of roughness. So increase the roughness a bit and say okay. So the lead pattern bob, you can click that, let it have. If you don't have the image, I don't think the image is available, so but just click OK. So now you reduce this one to something like 50. So that is where it works. So from here now you can now decide to bring the pattern to this by copying this. Let's say go to level 1 and you say copy. There is it. So copy these joints, then you move it a bit outside, so you'll be turning back, so you'll be able to leverage on that. So edit it and go to start elevation, where you're going to detail everything in order. So what I do here is that I delete all, I don't need them. So I will express this one by clicking on the polygon of this. So I will do this intentionally. So that is one. So I will do this by saying offset this by 250, which is much. So I'm going to reduce it to say offset it by 100. I think this one will work good. So that is fine. So inner parts again, offset it by 250 this time around. So what do? You filter it all and filter it all. So now you offset again. That will be the external part here. So you are using the expression. Some of you will be confused that is it going to obey the law of references? It's going to. So click finish. You see, so it's obeying the law because why? You have a complete complete modeling sketch on your own part. So this is done. So the next I'm going to do is that I'm going to now create something like, okay, let's say this is like this. So click copy it here by saying copy. So click on one. Good. So here now you do edit. So delete all this one in a disk sketch. So you want to just like drawing things that will look more fantastic to this one. So how do you do that? So just select, then you click finish here, click the finish. So that's it. So here you select this and you say mirror. So this mirror, this one, copy this and say mirror again. Okay, then what you need next is that you have to draw this one individually. Then you mirror it. Good. So you click finish. So all these things you are creating are the gate prospect. So you click on this material. So you can just like duplicate this. Then go to appearance and change something little bit so that you have no the same. So go to Blender as we've done. So here you go to Aluminum Rock. There you make the color to be a little bit bright and click OK. So you have two material expressing itself on the normal world instance. So now you come to this one. So what you need to do here is that you need to connect these lines together. So how do you do that? So we are going to do that by saying create similar thing here, copy this one, copy here, then you say edit and then you delete it. Sorry, edit, you delete it. So you'll be able to draw what you need to draw there. So you draw this to be connected. Okay. And you put like 3. Okay, that's the base setup. So what you do here, you click finish here, then you reduce this one to 30, just a connector. Good. So now what I want to do, I will go to plan, then move this inside, that is the between. So here now we do this by saying extrusion again, extrusion on this for now. So I will click here, then the roller on the body of the gate. So this one is going to take like 3 position, or let me just use 1. No, let's use 1 for now. Click finish. So check this by choosing the filter barrier for that. So I'm using this one. So I'm going to go to south elevation. South elevation. Push it up here. Push it up. Then you push it and you like copy on this as well. So they now be having 2 on this position. So the next I want to do is I want to draw you have 2 methods of doing this one. So I want to do sweep, go to sweep. So sweep, now I'm clicking on this. So I want to go to fan level 1. So you can use sweep to do this before if you want to. So let me just teach you the aspect. So the revolve, I'm going to draw this one now by saying just pick line. So the line is done and you say finish. So what you need now is that you know the radius of what you are doing. If you know the radius, I mean the diameter, so you'll be able to get the radius. That's a 6 point. Okay, that is 62. I mean 67. So when you do this, you click finish. No, sorry. So you say edit profile. So your profile editing is going to take you to west. Let me go and use west. So the west has opened. So what I need to do is that I need to get the whole diameter. So this one is 67. Draw that 67. This is the diameter of what you want to work on. So, and you started from that position. So how do you do that? I'm going to go to the half part of it, which is this one, and the diameter will be, the radius will going to be 67. That is 30. Let me just say 30 33. Let me use 33 and say okay. So now I want to work with this by saying click the arc, or let's mirror this one. The construction is what I'm doing. If you have an issue with construction aspects, this is what you normally do. So I will select this one and put it here. Good for that. You might be wondering how is it going to be connected. So you see by yourself now, it's going to be connected all through. So you click here. The line might be too small, but it doesn't matter. So you clear and say mirror. Yes, mirror. So here now, as you mirror this, you do the same thing that you have done here. When you push it to. So this one is done. So click finish and see whether it obey the law. Definitely it does. So what will you do? You push it up. So push it up. You can move it if it's possible for you. So it's not good. So this is up already. So what do we do? Go to south elevation, and this is what we have created. It's hidden, but don't bother yourself. This is what you need to come to town with. So go to land, and this is what we have done. I do not see what I'm doing, what I want to see. Go to south elevation. So what is the issue? Go to west, back the west. Say move and shift it out. Really, what is the issue with this? I can't find it again. Is it for that I created? Okay, that is what I wanted to do, sir. This is the gatehouse for the ready. So what I need now is to create the plane. So let me quickly use the fourth which I want to use. So sorry for this time. So I'm creating this and say revolve. I don't know whether I create for it, I don't understand. So create revolve. So at the revolve, use this one to create that. So what you need to do is to understand the axis, you get the axis right, which is this. So what you need now is to do the arc around the axis, and you do this way. Click finish. Sorry, you still need to close the boundary of completely. Then you click finish. So that's what I need to create. That is giving me idiot. So you click here and then you select and you say copy from here to here. So by then you choose the material that you want to use. So the material barrier is being taken. So you just use this one for the place of it. So you select this one now. Oh, sorry, I want to select. You select these two. Then you go to level 1 to push it out. What do you do? Say move, then you remove the joints there. So from here now you move here, so that's what you move on. So you select this from the elevation, go to south, then you say copy and drop them below, escape, then move shift there. So that is just a simple gate for now. So if you have any other thing, you can decide to construct your phone the way you want to construct it. So after you have done with this one, now what do? You come here, edit in place, select everything in this mode, and then you mirror it entirely. So snap to that area and everything is in order. So you finish this one, then you come to this man to do the thing on the ground level. Let's say open. So if it's open now, what you have done, just like align it here so that you'll be able to balance it up. Then you do offset with 300 without copy this time around, so you'll be able to push it out. So you click finish like that. So go to the elevation south. So at the elevation now, what you need to do is to copy this. Let me go to west to be more easier and straightforward. So I'm going to go to the west and say copy this, while I push, I say copy, select, then I push it from here to the top. So when I do that, I will just like select this one and change the, call it for shear. So this one is coming down. So what do? You push this up, sorry, you push this down to accommodate what you need to accommodate for now. So what do? We just say just align. It's not finished yet. Click here and say edit level 2, and what will you do? You will just have to offset it by 75 without copy. Click finish. So go to the elevation and see. So this is what we have in the elevation. So you see that the gatehouse is set and everything is in order. So to develop it more, you need to now come here and set up the pillar references. So what I mean by pillar references is just click here, okay, extend this a bit, so good. So what I'm doing by this, I say pillar references, is that I want to build on something here. So click south elevation, see the way the whole things look. Okay, it's a little bit accurate. So I'm coming here, while I go to, I will say components, so model in place, just like anyone can be for use. So click here and call it extrusion. So here you do the 4 corner side big wall. So you do the same thing by copy this and drop it here. So you click down cancel, then you go to south elevation. So in the south elevation, what is it that you have done? So you click like quick and you see, you click finish. So you drag this down, sorry for the mouse issue. Then you drag this up, drag it up completely, good. So this is what you have. So it's having issue with the just picking this reference something, so I'm going to change it to pure white. So now we do with this, you click on copy this and say copy this, then drop it here, take this down a bit, down again, then you push it up here. I think we have been spending like 30 minutes on this particular project, which is okay because when you are doing the beauty of something. So what you need here is that you push it out, no sorry, without copy. Do the same thing here, without copy. Then you click finish. Go to the start elevation, see what you've done. So go back there, you can reduce this one now. Good. So you get the curve for it, get it done in 3D and see what you are able to program. This is what we programmed so far. Click finish. As you have done with this one, now you can pick any of this color. Yes, I'm going to use any of this one. So go to foundation, foundation, then you say create similar. So I'm going to create similar things here. So I'm going to use only the front side to do this one. So I do this, I click, no sorry, or I do this, I click here, and I click here, and I click here, no sorry again, I click here. Good for me. So select this, then you go to 3D. So at this level I think I have what I need to have. So what I just need here now is that I will go up. I will just say okay, I need to open up this. So go to elevation, edit profile. So click on this and do that on your 3D completely. So what you do here is that you break this into two. Then you just trim this, trim and trim, trim and trim, trim and trim, and you say finish. If you have some questions, say safe. So that is it. You have opened this up. So what I'll do here is that I will do the same thing that I did there, but this time around I'm going to have it at the unconnected height of this. So I will go back here and say create similar thing, but here I'm going to have this at the top level, which is going to be 3000, let's say 700, because I need to have small allowance. So I'm going to use this one as a 4000. Let's just have it as 4000, so I'll be able to see what I'm designing. So I will draw this on this. It's not visible, it does not matter. So you click here. So you do the same thing by saying where is that, go to 3D. You see the second one that I created. I see the first one. Okay, this is the one I created. So I will use level 1 foundation level. So just like this, it's done. It doesn't matter now. So this is where you can do it this way. And you say create similar. Go to level 1. Where is it? Click. Go to level 1 and say create similar thing. So click here, draw it, and then complete it here. So go to elevation and see what you've done. So these are the things you did. So you draw them a better part again, draw it down, then let them suit this level. So you drag this down, and after that you can just attach to, click here, say attach to the roof. select it again, attach to the roof. You select this one as well and attach it to the roof. So everything is attached to the roof as you have expected it to be. So now you need to change this one. This pattern is what we have here, so I need to change this one at the up. So what is this? A cover 2 is what I have. So you select all this one at the top, select everything at the top and say cover 2 good. So that is what you have here. So in the lieu of this expression of what fitting we have been doing, this is how far we have gone with this built elevation and design. So it takes time to do that. So this is just the opportunity to express the detail of how the building can be. So the car will enter here and another car at that level, and everybody will have seamless entrance into their own apartment. So in the next tutorial, we are going to detail so much of this by giving you the real idea of how we will do the working and the details drawing. Especially maybe we shall move to structural from this particular project, and everyone who have been waiting for structural design, this is the type I'm going to use to do that. So thanks for watching. God bless you.